Good morning, everyone. Dr. Jack Wolfson coming in live on Monday morning, a beautiful day, sitting outside in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hope all is well wherever you are. Jump into the chat box, say hello. Nan, Sarah, Tamara, great for everyone to be in here. Claudia's in the house. Great group of people in here on a Monday morning. Hope all is well in your world. I know it's crazy times, but we're here together. We're here to, again, create our tribe of like-minded thinkers who are all about health and wellness and looking to avoid pharmaceuticals, avoid surgeries, stay out of the hospital, all that kind of stuff. Live healthy, live well, live happy, and therefore live long. Again, greetings to everyone coming on in. Again, this is the chat box. Jump into the chat box, talk. This is going to be a great presentation for about 45 minutes about a pre-holiday health reboot. We'll let a few more people log on, and then we will go from there. We have a lot of people signed up for the webinar. Some people may have trouble logging in. And again, a lot of familiar names here, a few new names on here. And again, just fantastic. I think you're going to like this presentation about a very, very important topic. Myself as a cardiologist, for 20 years, I've seen so many people suffer from cardiovascular disease and all disease in general. So again, Kelly Horde's in the house. Hi from Phoenix. She's in Phoenix. Gorgeous weather. Jim Norris, Downers Grove, where I went to osteopathic medical school. Know the area very well. Lived out there for a couple of years. 1 year is on campus in Downers, and the other year in Lombard with all my buddies. Jeff Langenfeld, great to see you from Colorado. Esmeralda. Excellent. All right. Well, let's get going here. Pre-holiday health reboot. Now, why is it so important to get healthy before the holidays? Because the holidays are notorious for a lot of sickness. We have a lot of heart attacks. We have a lot of strokes. We have a lot of infections. A lot of people wind up in the hospital. It is a time that I remember certainly from my medical training and from residency and fellowship, and then of course 10 years working in the biggest cardiology group in the state of Arizona. It is a time when people expect the most amount of happiness, and they're jovial typically going into the holiday season, but it's a lot of, unfortunately, a lot of sickness that occurs, and there are a lot of reasons for that. And my goal in this presentation is to make sure that you are healthy and happy all the way through the holiday season and beyond. So, again, Stan and Sheila, comes in with Stan, and Stan unfortunately had a massive heart attack during the holiday season. And because of that, of course, the doctors threw him on a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals. And by the time he comes to see me for a second opinion, he doesn't feel well on the pharmaceuticals. He has constant fatigue, aches and pains, no energy, no libido, no zest for life. And he came to me and said, what could we do about it? Because he heard that I practice a little differently than most cardiologists. And that's exactly what we told about Stan. And we said, here's what we need to do, Stan, is that for holiday seasons going forward, we need a much better plan. So again, this webinar is for you if you want to stay healthy throughout the holiday season and beyond. If you want to avoid going in the hospitals, right now is the absolute worst time to possibly go into a hospital for a whole variety of reasons. And at the very least, again, there's shortages, there's nursing shortages. It's just not a good place to be. The hospital, I can't say was ever a happy place to be or a good place to be, but now it's worse than ever. You want to avoid going into the medical doctor's offices. You want to avoid the pharmacies, right? Like Walgreens, the corner of happy and healthy. There's nothing happy and there's nothing healthy going on at Walgreens, I assure you. And again, if you want to plan to optimize your body before the holiday season and really, understanding that, again, there will be some digressions from the health and wellness lifestyle during the holiday season, and you can do it safely, you could do it well. But again, if you want to get healthy before the holiday season and you're just not going to settle for anything less, you want to make sure that you're as healthy as possible there. So on this webinar, you're going to learn why your health is at risk. And we're going to tell you some of those reasons why the holiday season is so precarious. We're going to give you 7 tips to stay healthy this holiday season, and then we're going to talk about a free pre-holiday health reboot guided program that is easy, fun, and successful. And again, totally free program that we're going to tell you about. A little bit about me, former partner in America's largest cardiology group. I was the chairman of medicine, director of cardiac rehab. In 2011, I was voted one of Phoenix, Arizona's top docs by my peers. And then I started Natural Heart Doctor. And since then, 5-time holistic MD, top 50 functional medicine doctor. I speak all over the world. I just got back actually from the great state of Wisconsin, speaking over there, best-selling author. I've got my beautiful, beautiful bride and 4 beautiful children. So a little bit about me there. Here is the my Amazon best-selling book, The Paleo Cardiologist, The Natural Way to Heart Health. In the comment section, I'm going to post a comment here, and you can look at freeheartbook.com. If you don't have a copy of my book or you want to give it to someone you love, it's totally free. All you got to do is pay shipping and handling. In the United States, $7.95. We ship it right to you. It is much less expensive to do it that way, even if you get it shipped for free from the company that starts with A and it's named after a river in South America. So yes, so many of you have my book. Laura Beth's in the house. Great to see you, and say hello to Bill. Yeah, so again, it's a fantastic book for holiday season. In addition, we've got the Integrative Cardiovascular Medicine textbook, which is a medical textbook, but this is just shown because I contributed to this, but also to highlight the fact that, you know, the natural methodology is coming mainstream, which is very, very important. So there we go. All right, 5 reasons why health problems are more common in the holiday season, right? Number 1, of course, is stress. Why are people having heart attacks, strokes, infection, autoimmune flare-ups, symptoms like fatigue and just lack of energy and stuff like that? Again, stress. Stress is the big one here. You're stressing about where to go for the holidays. You're stressing about what to make for a holiday party. Maybe you're stressing, should you even go to a holiday party? And now stress is more, you know, I mean, again, we're so divided right now. Do I go to a party where I'm concerned about COVID? Do I go to a party where I'm concerned about someone's laundry detergent, fabric softener, dryer sheets? Do I go because I'm concerned about the food? Am I about arguing with the people? Who got vaccinated? Who didn't? Complications from the vaccines? You know, just all this confrontation that people will be going on right now. It's just a massive, massive. It's always been a stressful time of year. Again, for a whole variety of reasons. Maybe you're traveling. Traveling is extremely stressful now, more so than ever. As you know, I mean, it's almost like it was done on purpose, like to bring our stress to just a new level. What's happened over the last 2 years, absolutely horrific. So stress, of course, is number 1 on this story. Number 2, 5 reasons why health problems are more common in the holiday season. Sleep. Sleep is an understatement that it's a problem, right? Because again, as we are maybe going out to events, maybe they're work related, family related, personal related, and we're staying up later than we normally would, or maybe we're glued to the television set. We're just watching. We're watching the news. We're watching our favorite show. We are staying up too late, and it is a massive, massive problem. And of course, poor sleep is linked to everything bad. So you need to get good quality sleep and good quantity of sleep. Nutrition. This goes without saying, right? There's a beautiful pecan pie filled with just about everything bad. The short-term gratification is not worth the cardiovascular event, the infection risk because of the sugar. Again, you've got the sugar here. You've got maybe things that may be artificial. You've got the gluten that is typically in most of these recipes. It looks delicious. I get it, but it really is you know, a time when people fall off their diets. And I get it. Listen, I want people to enjoy the holiday season, especially now more than ever, right? We need to enjoy our lives. But I want to just give you some tips and strategies on how to enjoy it the right way. So it's like you can have your cake and eat it too. And so we're going to prep you for the holiday season. We're going to make sure that you're ready and give you some tips and strategies to survive it in a healthy way. Another reason, of course, is sunshine. And really, it's just, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere and now it's the winter time, you're not getting appropriate sunshine. You're not getting quality sunshine in the sense of how it increases vitamin D levels. That's one of the many things that sunshine does. So, but it is a highlight again. Why this is commonly called flu season. Well, people start to have infections or people start to have these symptoms because of a lack of sunshine is really what it is, and a lack of quality sunshine. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a little bit. But again, this is the reason why heart attacks, strokes, cancer diagnoses, autoimmune diagnoses, mental health issues, right? Seasonal affective disorder. It's all much more common during this time of year for all these reasons: stress, sleep, nutrition, sunshine, and of course toxins. So as we're not getting outside and we're not getting in the sun, that means we're inside in more of the poison. And this is really big. Our list of toxic offenders you probably use every day. And there's so many different things that come into this. But again, if your home, for example, is full of mold, if you're and you don't even know it, but your house has outgassing chemicals or water damaged areas, you're staying at home and you're more likely to get sick in that unhealthy environment. So there you go there. And again, all these diseases related to water damaged buildings and poor indoor air quality, it's everything. It's everything. No matter what you currently suffer from or have suffered from in the past, it may be from poor indoor air quality and water damaged building. No matter what a family member suffers from currently or in the past, it could be from water damaged building and poor indoor air quality. So, again, Luz, as it relates to shower curtains, again, those are just, maybe some kind of, material that, again, just is prone to mold, obviously the toxicity of the shower curtain itself. So here we go. You can see there in the center, this is 7 health tips for the holidays. We're going to go around the clock here. Get nutrition, get sunshine, get sleep, get clean, get active, get happy, and get adjusted by your doctor of chiropractic. So as it pertains to get nutrition, there's a lot of different things in the whole spectrum of nutrition in the holiday season and beyond. And whether it's vegan to vegetarian to Mediterranean to paleo and keto and ultimately carnivore, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of debate that's here. And I'm going to touch on this certainly later on when we talk about my plan for the pre-holiday health reboot. But there's one thing I want to tell you about right now, no matter where you are on the spectrum, and as it pertains to the holiday season, and that is to go organic. Go organic. Get the chemicals out of your food. All of these artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial ingredients, they are highly problematic when it comes to your health. So if you want to eat the ice cream, eat organic ice cream. If you want to eat the pie, eat an organic pie, preferably gluten-free as well. So if we can go organic, and if we can go gluten-free, if you commit to going gluten-free, unless you're going to make your own stuff, you're going to wind up not eating a lot of food at the Thanksgiving party. You're going to wind up not eating a lot of food at the Christmas, New Year's time, during whatever holiday you celebrate. And I appreciate you celebrating all holidays, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Christmas, whether it's Kwanzaa, whether it's something you just celebrate spirituality, whatever you're celebrating. Just make sure it's organic, preferably gluten-free. That's a great place to start. But again, if you take nothing from this, again, always be organic. If there's some piece of pecan pie a la mode that you cannot resist, again, just make sure that it's organic. Don't be afraid if you're going somewhere, to request that of the host or hostess of the party and say, I only eat organic food. Can you, I appreciate you're going to make a pecan pie. Can you make it out of organic ingredients? Can you find organic pecans? Can you find an organic pie crust? Can you find an organic filler, an organic sugar, and whatever else that pecan pie is made out of? Ask them, and now it's for their benefit. It's for your benefit, and most people are on board with this whole organic story, and it may cost a little bit more, but again, your health is worth it. I know that. So therein lies get nutrition during the holiday season. Stay hydrated as well, good quality water. Now, as much as we can't necessarily get the quality sunshine that boosts vitamin D, we can get sunshine that helps to boost nitric oxide, assist with melatonin production, because when we go to when we get the outdoors and get sunshine during the day, then it helps you sleep at night. So assist with melatonin production, lowers your stress. Of course, the more time you spend outside, the less stress you have, and also improves your mood. So the more time you spend outside, the longer that you live. Colette Tedeschi, thank you for bringing that up as it pertains to the food. Oftentimes, yeah, we bring our own food, and like just in case, because we are so particular and finicky about the way that we eat. I was just telling a story really when I was speaking over the weekend and talking about how we were at, Dr. Heather and I were at an event a few years back, and the keynote speaker was Suzanne Summers, and everybody's up there talking about eating, and I was talking about eating organic food, and Suzanne, everybody's talking about eating organic, living organically, and then they sit down for a dinner at this hotel where they're eating tortured chicken and non-organic food. So of course, I knew this was going to happen. So I brought our own food. I brought a crock pot with lamb chops and vegetables for Dr. Heather and I, and that's what we ate while the other people ate the poison. So it's we live in a world where we need to talk the talk, walk the walk more so than ever. Number 3, make sure you get sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Certain genes are turned on at night and turned off at night. The ones that are turned on, those are the ones that help us rebuild, repair, heal our bodies from the day. That's how we ultimately stay healthy. We need to go to sleep after the sundown and awake before the sunrise. That is the ultimate strategy. Sleep cycles have been around since the dawn of time, however old this planet is, and it revolving around the sun, if you believe in that kind of thing. We have all animals, all life on Earth has sleep cycles when it goes dormant and it's awake, and humans are exactly the same. So we need to embrace that sleep. Most people go to sleep now at around midnight. Midnight got the name midnight because it's the middle of the night. It's when we should be sleeping, and it's a problem. So Haley Carter, if we always feel tired no matter how much sleep we got, I would look into mold. I would make sure you're not living in a moldy situation. We can help you with that. Email us, health@naturalheartdoctor. Let's get you that mold testing. You can also go to naturalheartdoctor.com/mold. naturalheartdoctor.com/mold. And we have a perfect test for you. So again, I understand that the sun goes down very early this time of year, but the closer you go to sleep after the sundown, the better your health is going to be. And you do in the wintertime, you want to get 9 hours of sleep. I think that's the magic number right there. Getting clean and reduce your chemical and your toxin exposure. Everything you bring into your house, is it toxic or not? Get that quality air purifier. Everything you bring into your house, is it toxic or not? Think about the candles. Think about the Christmas tree that you would bring in. Is it a natural tree? Was it sprayed? Is it outgassing chemicals? Christmas trees can be a source of mold. If it was a living tree and you cut it down, what do you think happens after it's sitting in your house for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I hate to be a downer on Christmas trees, but again, maybe there's something else that we can think of to decorate. Just food for thought here if you're looking to stay ultimately healthy in the holiday season. And I don't know, frankly, cutting down a tree or the top of a tree, maybe it's not the best thing to do for the environment. It's certainly not the best thing to do for the tree. So just my take on that. But ultimately, again, whatever you're going to bring into your house, colognes, perfumes, whatever you put on your body, all these chemicals, lotions, scented things, essential oils, just make sure that, again, it's organic and it's healthy stuff is what we really need to do. The more time you spend, again, getting active and getting outside, bundle up, wear your winter hat, put on your snow boots, be careful when you're going outside. It can be pretty slippery out there, not here necessarily in Arizona. But that being said, get outside. All life on earth is outside. It's real simple, and everybody's stuck inside. That's why I love to do these webinars, and I love to work outside here in Arizona. So and as it gets, I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, an organic cotton t-shirt from Pact, but if you're again to get outside, and as the weather gets cooler, I will bundle up and stuff like that. The more time you spend outside, the longer you're going to live. It's just it's pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty simple. So hiking, biking, just going for a walk in the morning, a walk around noontime, a walk in the evening. Just get outside. Maybe there's some holiday event again, just getting outside, with friends. Halloween is coming up. It's a big day in the Wolfson household. Our kids love to get dressed up and to go around and trick or treat. Then we take all the candy and we throw it out, and we do the switch witch. So we give them some kind of present in exchange for the candy that they collected, because it's fun. It's ideally we would go trick or treating in houses that passed out organic candy, and we would allow our kids to indulge a little bit, and we do give them organic candy at this time of year. It's a time for a treat, and we're cool with that. But again, the more time you spend outside, the longer you're going to live. No, I'm not donating any candy to the military or to the homeless people or to underprivileged people. I'm not giving them candy. If somebody wants to take up if anyone listening to this webinar wants to take up a collection where we send candy to the military, but it's organic candy, let me know, and I will be happy to send organic. I'd rather send organic, high quality food to the military. If anybody wants to send organic liver crisps from Carnivore or Aurelius or Paleo Valley, or if they want to send some of our tribe vitamins or liver caps, great. Spend time with people you enjoy and avoid people who you don't enjoy. Again, it's a polarized world in a lot of different ways, whether it's health related, political related, religious related, whatever it may be. Spend more time with the people you enjoy and avoid the people you don't enjoy. So, and have fun. We need to have fun more than ever. We need to be around with other people. Again, I was in Wisconsin at a health related event this past weekend, and I can't tell you how many people I hugged, and obviously in turn hugged me. Really just a fantastic blessing to be around people that you enjoy to be with, and you embrace and you touch and you feel. Over the last 2 years, we've missed so much of that, and it was really just a wonderful thing. So again, get happy and have fun, and then get adjusted. Find your natural health practitioner, natural health practitioner like me, my doctor, Dr. Lauren Latanza, my nurse practitioner, Chelsea Hosey, my team of health coaches, see your chiropractor. Just, again, make sure that you're staying as healthy as possible during the holiday season. If something's not right, seek out the help of your natural health practitioner. Avoid the medical doctors, avoid the pharmaceuticals, avoid the hospitals, avoid the pharmacies, avoid the waiting rooms, avoid the sickness, and embrace the health. Avoid the sickness and embrace the health. And you're going to find that in your local chiropractor's office. So don't forget to get adjusted. I get adjusted during the holiday season. I hope you do as well. Don't forget that our body is infinitely surrounded by stressors. We are around these stressors all the time, whether it's physical stressors, emotional stressors, environmental stressors, spiritual stressors, whatever it may be. Just make sure that if you're as healthy as possible, now your body can deal with those stressors. Stress is part of life, and it always has been, but if our body is built for the challenge, that's how we're going to survive it. So at this point, I want to introduce to you our 7-day carnivore challenge. So carnivore challenge we have coming up November 8th to the 14th. So let's talk about what the free 7-day carnivore challenge is. Well, it's based on the carnivore nutrition pyramid. It's based on the carnivore pyramid. And here's what we have. And this is a pyramid that I created. On the bottom, here's the keys: the wild seafood and the nose to tail, or organs, meats, and eggs. Above that, we cook in the fats: tallow, lard, chicken schmaltz, ghee, and butter. And then if you want to break a little bit and go carnivore-ish, you got the avocado, coconut, olives, you got the berries, you got the raw honey, you got a little bit of greens. But for 7 days, I personally will be doing the bottom 2 levels with plenty of wild seafood, because the healthiest food on the planet is seafood. I'm going to tell you about that in a little bit. And then again, organs, meats, and eggs, and I'll be cooking in those fats. That will be my limitation, and I will not be doing anything above that, save for maybe a little bit of sea salt. Right? You're kidding, right? You're a cardiologist. Dr. Jack Wolfson, what are you talking about? Everybody knows that animal foods are bad, right? Haven't you been watching television? Haven't you been listening to the medical doctors who have no training in nutrition whatsoever? Haven't you been listening to big ag, big food, big box retail saying, hey, buy all the stuff on the inside of the store because that's the stuff that doesn't go bad? You're kidding, right? You know, I watched the movie Game Changers. What about Game Changers? What about all these different movies, all this different vegan propaganda about how animal products are bad and how we should be eating more soy and corn? No, no, no. Listen to Mother Nature. This is one of the first books that I read when going holistic back in 2005, The Stone Age Diet by medical doctor Walter Vogelin, gastroenterologist. I think this guy knows something about nutrition and about the digestive tract. And he came out of this and saying, it's about the Stone Age diet. It's about eating like our hunter-gatherer ancestors of the past. And in this scenario, we're going to be doing a lot more hunting than gathering per se in this 7-day carnivore challenge. Red meat is not the problem. It is the solution. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2017, consumption of greater than 0.5 servings of total red meat does not influence blood lipids or lipoproteins or blood pressures. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, massive, massive journal. And in this particular study, they were looking at a lot of parameters to show you that eating red meat, and if we do it ultimately where it's free-range grass-fed meats, highest quality meats, and I have that on my pyramid as well, and we can get you a copy of that as well. JAMA 2006, the Journal of the American Medical Association, fish intake, modest consumption of fish, 1 to 2 servings per week, reduces risk of heart death by 36%, total mortality by 17%. I don't believe in these limitations of consumption. I eat seafood five meals a week. Seafood is the healthiest food on the planet. Wild salmon, sardines, anchovies, shellfish. I avoid the big fish like tuna, swordfish, shark, halibut, and the like. I love eating seafood. That's why on the pyramid that I created, the bottom biggest level is half seafood, half organs, meats, and eggs. So embrace the seafood. Check this out. The highest level of omega-3, which is a polyunsaturated fat that comes from eating seafood. So we get the EPA and DHA. 81% risk of sudden death. New England Journal of Medicine. Sudden death is when your heart stops during the holiday season. You wake up on a Monday morning, the Monday after Christmas, and you're dead. This is what helps to prevent that, by eating the seafood. So we want to get you super healthy before the holiday season, especially because maybe you're not eating massive amounts of seafood. But if we prep your body and we fill it through all these good healthy fats before the healthy holiday season, that's going to be the key. Your health and low carb nutrition. So when we go carnivore, we certainly go very low carb. Improve cholesterol, LDL, HDL, and triglycerides, lowers inflammation, improves blood sugar, insulin, these other hormones related to nutrition. We lose weight, we lower blood pressure, anti-cancer, you raise testosterone, improve brain function, and anti-dementia. Ultimately, who doesn't want to look fantastic going into the holiday season? We want to look good. We're going to be seeing maybe people we haven't seen in a while, wearing clothes we haven't worn in a while. We want to fit our clothes better. We want to look better. I get all that, but of course, we want to prevent ourselves from getting sick. And as we show up at these events, maybe where other people are at, or not, but we're doing it for ourselves. But as we show up, we're inspirational because, oh my God, look how Colette, you look amazing. What have you been doing? Sheila, what have you been doing? You look wonderful. You're just glowing. Jim, Joanna, Deborah, Luz, Haley. We're Ed. We're looking better. We're looking better, and we're feeling better, and that's what matters. Check this out. This is from Verinda's Journal of Nutrition. We talk about low carb versus low fat. Low carb wins weight loss, lower triglycerides, lower blood pressure, increases HDL. So there's not a lot of literature on going carnivore, and this is a 7-day carnivore challenge. It's not an ultimate, ending of lifestyle, the ultimate lifestyle for the long term. But again, it is low carb, and as we cut down that carb and we increase our fat intake, that is the ultimate strategy. High fat lowers triglycerides and raises HDL. Another study, British Journal of Nutrition. Low carb lowers blood sugar and inflammation compared to low fat. More data there. There's medical doctors who are doing this. My buddy Paul Saladino, Dr. Sean Baker, they're talking about going carnivore. I think what they miss is on the seafood part of the story. They don't do enough seafood, and I think that leads to health problems and maybe suboptimal outcomes. In I'm not speaking that I know these two the health of these two physicians, but again, I can tell you that there's a lot of people talking about carnivore, and this is the 7-day carnivore challenge. Here's a recent review from the Annals of Internal Medicine: red and processed meat consumption and risk for all-cause mortality, meaning dying. And here's again, you got a lot of MDs, PhDs in here, masters in public health. Here's their conclusion from a big medical journal from 2019, because there's a lot of propaganda and stuff like that out there. Here's what they found. They looked at 61 articles, over 4 million people, and what they find is that red meat and processed meat consumption is not related to all-cause mortality. The evidence is very small, and it's of low certainty. So that being said, when you go with the free-range grass-fed meats, when you go with the healthy wild seafood, that is ultimately going to lead to some amazing outcomes. Again, there is nothing healthier than seafood. Seafood is number 1, 2, and 3 on the health category. And when we do, meat, organs, seafood, eggs, again, you get all the essential amino acids that make up proteins. You get all the essential fats that we need. Carb content is very, very low, and you get all the vitamins in their best form. What vitamin A does not come from carrots. Vitamin A in its preformed state comes from animal products. It's just nature, just the way that it is. And all minerals are in there as well. Again, so free-range grass-fed liver is an amazing, complete food. Eating whole seafood, eating seafood, all the absolute best. Mark Dean's in the house. Good, Mark. If I'm doing a presentation, I got to show your picture, buddy, so you're here at the right time. What is on our carnivore diet plan? Look at those. Those are whole sardines cooked in bacon grease. You believe that? Yes, I'm a cardiologist who recommends that. Look at me versus your, cardiologist. Not trying to be a bragger. I mean, I'm just bragging about, my lifestyle, that I think it's the best way for you. So again, meat, the organs and muscle, free range, grass fed, seafood, wild or sustainably raised. You got the pastured eggs. You got bone broth. You got seafood broths, fish broths, chicken broths. You get the ghee and animal cooking fats, chicken schmaltz, beef tallow, lard, and then of course you want to drink high quality water. Here's our optional things for you. Again, I'm not going to be upset. Like if you do this, this is your challenge. You're not doing this for me. You're doing this for you. So again, optional. You could do avocado, coconut, olives. Of course, those are very low carb. Garlic and onion. You can do different spices. And then you can also do tea. And the good news is you can still do coffee on this plan as far as I'm concerned. What is not on the carnivore diet plan? Again, the vegan food pyramid, that's not on our plan, right? Sorry, I got excited. I knocked out my my headset, which you can tell it's not wireless. I'm wired in. So what's not on our carnivore plan? Sugar, vegetables, fruit, grain. Certainly not gluten-containing grain, but no grain, no beans, including soy, no potatoes, nuts, seeds, no dairy products, no condiments, and no alcohol. If you did dairy, and you wanted to include that into your challenge, again, dairy can be low carb, especially when it's cream. When it's butter, you can do that as well, again, but keeping it obviously organic and preferably raw. Let me answer this here for Teresita. How about if you have high cholesterol, then eat red meats, fats, and seafoods are also high in cholesterol. Again, cholesterol in the food has just about nothing to do with our cholesterol in our bodies. Cholesterol in our bodies, by the way, is very good. So how do we define high cholesterol? Again, we do the most advanced, in-depth cholesterol analysis in the planet in our office in Teresita. I would invite you to get that done. No alcohol during the carnivore challenge. Sorry. Now, what about your doctor? Your doctor's like, no, that's absolutely crazy. You know, you can't do that. You can't eat that way. You can't live that way. The doctor's giving you the instructions. And I'll tell you, well, I guess in this scenario, I really don't care what your doctor says. So, but if you want to ask your doctor, ask your doctor. Now, this is my good friend, Mark. And this is Mark again before he started working with us and really embracing the health and wellness lifestyle. And Mark has done some heavy carnivore work. And this is how Mark looks now. Like, you don't want to mess with that guy. That guy's got it going on. He's just a absolute physical specimen. And oh, by the way, Mark is also 60. So again, he looks like he's ready to audition for the next Batman movie. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to take a challenge like this. I don't have the time to do something like this where, again, I'm going to do the 7-day carnivore challenge. I don't got the time to go shopping. I don't got the time for all this. Well, you better make time to be healthy. Otherwise, you're going to make time to be in the hospital or to be dead. Now, these people came to see me again. They were pressed for time. Kim and Michelle, and Kim is on the road and he's driving for a living, and it's difficult to make the time to find these foods, to prep for these foods, but he did it. And look at them, just look at how great they look in the before and after, and they're doing these carnivore challenges, and they're wonderful. So what about your friends? What about your family? What about your doctor? Is everybody going to laugh at you? You've tried these crazy things before. You're out of your mind to go carnivore. No, you can't do that. And again, here's another before shot, and here's an after shot. Dramatic. Now, of course, this wasn't done in 7 days, but again, when you embrace this type of food eating lifestyle, again, paleo is my ultimate strategy. I am the paleo cardiologist, and that's what I talk about in my book, Paleo Nutrition, but paleo lifestyle. But this is a 7-day carnivore challenge, because in the 7-day carnivore challenge, you get all the nutrients that you need. It's not a starvation diet. You're going to be craving carbs, especially for the first few days, if that's your thing, carbs and sugar, and if you're giving up alcohol and stuff like that. But again, my team is here to help you, and I'm going to tell you about how we're going to help you through it. And Neri, look at that. Wow, exactly. These before and after shots are absolute wow. What about this? I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the money to eat this way, to live this way. Organic, paleo food's more expensive, meat's more expensive. The whole that you could think about really the propaganda campaign against meat and going towards prepackaged products that really, again, it's really just a way to sell us the cheap garbage prepackaged foods. And as time goes on and inflation really goes crazy because the government's printing press, as inflation goes crazy, it's going to be these free-range grass-fed products, the high-quality products that are ultimately going to get more expensive, and just the world that we live in. So don't worry about the money, because this program is free. Don't worry about, again, paying for the food, because you're actually going to be eating less. You're not going to be eating the junk, and the food is so satiating. And free-range grass-fed liver is actually pretty cheap because most people don't want it. So again, this is about living your healthiest lifestyle. That's what it's about. Just, again, this is about you dancing at your daughter's wedding. This is about you traveling. This is about you doing all the things you love to do. And this is about you being happy with the people you love. Here's Laura. Laura made the comment: educational, interesting, great experience, the 7-day carnivore challenge. This is what the 7-day carnivore challenge is. Again, it's 7 days, so it's easy time frame where you're going to get measurable results, because essentially you can check heart rate, blood pressure, check your weights, check your pant size. You're going to be blown away by what you can do in 7 days. What's nice about really any kind of a challenge like this, whether it's a vegan challenge or it's a water fast, is that you're breaking the bad habits. You're just using this as a pre-holiday health reboot. You can do this at any time, but you're breaking the bad habits, which is fantastic. You're breaking free of the sugar and of all the starchy carbs, and you're breaking free of the alcohol. You're really breaking free of being beholden to food, because you've got so much extra time available now, because you're not constantly searching for your next carb and sugar fix. You are very satiated from these foods. You get to celebrate your accomplishment. And again, ultimately, you save money on this because you're not eating all of the other junk. The foods are so nutrient dense. You realize actually how much you save. What about your friend who has no gallbladder? You don't need a gallbladder for this. You need a gallbladder in general, but you can still do this without a gallbladder. And again, we've got, if there's personal questions on this about what we may need to do to help you, and we'll help you support this. But again, there's enzymes, there's digestive products that are really critical for people without a gallbladder. Again, in this challenge, we got a 7-day nutrition plan and protocol for you to follow should you wish, or you can, again, it's pretty simple. You just, you wake up in the morning and I eat eggs, and then I, eggs and salmon or eggs and bacon. For lunch, again, maybe it's, some kind of, can of sardines, or it is shellfish, and dinner could be grass-fed liver. You're going to find that you're really not eating a lot in this 7-day pyramid. And we're also going to give you a 7-day healthy lifestyle plan that I mentioned in those 7 steps about how to get ultimately healthy and really to cleanse and detox, all for this pre-holiday health reboot. And again, you got the full team support over here at Natural Heart Doctor. We're going to start on Monday, November 8th, and then ultimately it ends when we wake up, in the morning on November 15th. And we'll talk. Again, like you may want to continue like this for as long as you'd like. You're certainly welcome to. You can start to add things back in, but again, always organic, always gluten-free, and go from there. We're going to prep your body before we start. We got a little program that we would invite you to as well that includes supplements and stuff like that for like a pre-detox if you want to do in that, or you can just dive right into the 7-day. Ideally, your body is prepped for it, but again, it's not a must. We're going to go daily with Facebook Lives in our Carnivore Challenge group, and there's going to be posts and stuff like that. Now, don't worry if you're not on Facebook. We're going to send you all the materials anyways. Facebook is just where most people are at. My future is not on Facebook, that is for sure. We're looking at some other places, but for right now, most people still are on Facebook. Again, if you're not, again, it's a free challenge. We're giving you all the information. We're giving you the help, the strategies, the camaraderie. If you're not on Facebook, it's not a big deal. Karen O, 5-star review. Thank you, Dr. Wolfson. While on the 7-day carnivore challenge, again, cooked less because she wasn't hungry, lost 8 pounds with no issues whatsoever, and she was able to quit bread and dairy, 2 things that she was really addicted to. Again, can I drink coffee? Yes, you can drink coffee. I'll be drinking my cardiology coffee. You're invited to drink cardiology coffee. You're invited to drink coffee as long as it's organic, as long as it's mold mycotoxin free. And that's what my cardiology coffee is. I'm going to put this into the link here, cardiologycoffee.com. So if you want that, go check that out right there. What about my pharmaceuticals? What about your pharmaceuticals? Well, again, you would continue to take your pharmaceuticals as you normally would. If you're looking to get off pharmaceuticals, make sure you make an appointment with myself or one of our doctors, even talk to one of our health coaches. But again, you're not going to stop any pharmaceuticals based on this. But if you've got concerns, specifically, I guess, people that have diabetes, if you're on insulin, if you're on any kind of diabetic drugs, that may be something where you want to check with your doctor first, because your blood sugar will certainly drop naturally by eating this kind of food. The other thing too is if you're on blood pressure drugs, your blood pressure could go down as well, because again, you're getting healthier during this time frame. So if you want to run it by your doctor, if you want to run it by one of us, certainly feel free to do. Aaron Runk's in the house. Great to see you, Aaron. Thank you. Challenge preparation protocol. So for those of you who want to do this beforehand, we're going to be sending out some emails about these are and a lot of you may have these products already, but for the daily defense, you're going to go to 2 scoops 2 times per day for the week prior. So starting November 1st in this case, 2 scoops 2 times per day. Heart Helpers is our probiotic, 1 cap 2 times per day. Then we've got the Magnify 4 caps at bedtime. We want to make sure that you're moving your bowels. We want to make sure that your pathways are wide open. And then we've also got these liver caps as well. We sell these on the website. This is 6 per day, is the liver caps. So a lot of you can go carnivore, but you may not embrace the organ meats. And that's where you can take the liver caps before, during, and after the challenge. Phenomenal way to get vitamins into your system is with the liver caps that we have on our website. We've got the elk liver and we've got the bison liver, 2 unique, incredible sources for those products. So again, before the challenge as well, we're going to help you walk through this, how to hunt and gather for your foods, plan your meals, and again, make sure that your pathways are open, that you're urinating, you got lots of fluids on board, you're moving your bowels, you got the Magnify, the skin for detoxification, making sure all these pathways are open. And again, that's what the Daily Defense is for. Daily Defense is a unique grass-fed protein shake where we're giving you vitamins, minerals, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 liver detoxifiers that are in there. Just a phenomenal strategy for us to use. And again, during the week, ideally, you can relax, you sleep, you get sunshine, you get active outdoors, see your chiropractor, go for a massage, do these healthy strategies as well. So there you go. Linda, 7-day carnivore challenge. I mean, again, just 5-star review after 5-star review. Nicole says, amazing program. I love doing the carnivore challenge with the group, felt the support. Nicole loved it. How will you look and feel if you don't do this? Like, what is your plan to get healthy for the holiday season? It's a risky time of year. You better get healthy beforehand. And again, this gentleman came to see me. He was going to go for bypass surgery. He saw me for cardiac clearance. I said, you're at very high risk for your gastric bypass surgery. And I wrote down some stuff saying, hey, by the way, if you want to try a different approach, I got this paleo approach for you. It's about eating a lot of free-range grass-fed meats, wild seafood, and so on and so forth. I don't hear from him again for 3 years until he sends me a letter, and the letter says, Dear Dr. Wolfson, I never had the gastric bypass surgery. I followed your nutrition approach, and here I am today. So really, really phenomenal of what we can do when we eat healthy, live well, and we go from there. So we got the 7-day carnivore challenge, and I'm going to put, this is where you can sign up for the program. You can sign up for the program just by clicking here. That's going to take you to the link. Totally free, totally free, totally free. We want you to be healthy during this holiday season. Now, if you want to do some of the pre-supplement programs, of course, those have a cost attached to them. But again, what is the cost of not doing the 7-day carnivore challenge? I hope to see you all inside of the carnivore challenge. It's led by myself and the coaches. Dr. Latanza is in the house, and we're going to have fun because we're going to do this together. It's you and your tribe. Again, just sign up. It's totally free to sign up. There's no charge to sign up for the program. We want you in this. We want you healthy. We want you well, and we're here to help. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Karen Renfro's in the house. Great. Excited to see you guys are flying in from Texas. Travel safe, travel well. We'll see you tomorrow. Joanna Bergen, I mean, if you got the Paleo Multi, take the Paleo Multi, fantastic product. Unfortunately, we were no longer able to source the ingredients for Paleo Multi, so that's why we switched over to the elk or bison liver caps, another fantastic strategy. But you can do Paleo Multi, but I definitely want you on Daily Defense as well, Joanna. Daily Defense, as you know, is just a comprehensive and delicious detoxification program. It's really an extraordinary way to stay healthy and well, not only this holiday season, but so on and so forth. Francis Weller, if you've got high ferritin, ferritin is an inflammatory protein. We should figure out why your ferritin is high. And I don't recommend avoiding red meats. I recommend figuring out why your ferritin's high. And then again, if you've got high ferritin or high iron, you want to go for therapeutic phlebotomy, or at the very least donate blood. So there you go. All right. So Esmeralda having problems with, I mean, we'll send this out in email, Esmeralda. So if you're having a problem, with this, let us know. And we're going to say we got some time. The challenge doesn't start it starts in 2 weeks from today. We're going to start the pre-tox supplements a week from today. If you're not already doing it already, you can start whenever you want. I mean, again, Daily Defense is meant to be your daily defense against the toxic, polluted lifestyle. If you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, email us, health@naturalheartdoctor. You know how to get a hold of us. We're here to help. My team is here to help. We can answer any questions and go from there. But again, it's perfectly safe. It's perfectly healthy. It's a 7-day program. And again, what's not healthy about eating the best food packed with vitamins and minerals? Enjoy your best life. Be happy. Be healthy. This holiday season and beyond, we're here to help. Tell your friends to join us. Again, it's a free program. Share the link. Again, invite your friends, anyone who you want to be healthy this holiday season, invite them into the program. So there we go. Again, I'm Dr. Jack Wolfson. Some people are having problems with the link, so I don't necessarily know why. But again, if I press click here, it takes me right to the page, and we'll be able to sign up for the program. Again, I want to sign in, and again, it says I want in on the page, and then boom, we sign in. So we're good to go and register. Again, totally free program. I'm Dr. Jack Wolfson. I wish you the best of heart health now and forever. Here to help. Don't hesitate to to reach out, and we'll go from there. Have a great week, everybody.